In the second village, Bir Moza, as part of the integrated approach, the community centre is being extended to provide healthcare and much-needed education facilities. With girls now freed from long hours of collecting water, more are free to go to school. With less than half the girls under 12 in the Yemen attending school, it's an important step forward. It's the very first day in class for many of these girls.
They started with 2 girls only at the second level, and now in every village the number is varying. In Al-Awla there are 60 students in the first level. In Deir al-Ru'ani they started with nothing, and now there are 30 to 35 students. And the same goes for Bir Musa.
For this school to function properly, it needs professionally trained teachers. Here, the integrated project is challenging traditional customs and roles.
I studied for 2 years at the anti-illiteracy campaign, and I was very good in class. And then I was approached and asked to teach young children.
Hoda is only 17. She's training as a teacher. But at 17, traditions dictate that her brothers are nervous whether she should be filmed. Permission is eventually granted, but it's an illustration that male acceptance of new roles that women are starting to take on is at a very early stage.
There is a very, very strong division of responsibilities and labor among men and women. Women responsibilities are inside the households, running the family matters, taking care of the kids. They are not part of the public arena at all, at any level. And villagers, when they take group decisions, women are excluded from those decisions. So it's men who get together, discuss and decide.
Education in this part of Yemen isn't just for the children. In trying to deal with poverty, education and literacy are key elements over the long term. Illiteracy among adults is a major problem, especially for Yemeni women, 3/4 of whom can't read or write. By funding, training and opening up opportunities, the project hopes to change ingrained attitudes.
The thrust of this project is complete involvement. The main aim is to advance people from stage to stage. Then, once they reach the final stage, before we leave, we make sure they can be dependent completely on themselves.
The University of Sana'a now is over 50% female, which is a dramatic development in a traditional society like this. So the results are there, but the challenge is enormous, simply because of where Yemen started, where Yemen has to go.
Access to primary health care in Yemen is another major issue. But here again, traditional customs can hinder change. The chewing of the stimulant plant cat is a custom which many men observe daily. Cat has no nutritional value, but this male cultural tradition has a cost in time and money that could be better used elsewhere.
In our area, if they stop the cat, he can collect his money and at least help their children, help himself to get the medicine, to get at least the enough food to improve their life. To keep their life in a good condition.
Mohammed has been trained to teach health awareness in a country where less than half the population have access to doctors. Understanding malaria, nutrition, hygiene and family planning are high on both his and Yemen's agenda.
If we look to the children, we can get a typical idea that the food is not enough, that the food is not typical for their life. You see, some of them is their eyes is also not good. The body, their body is not strong because the children not get enough food.
Nearly 1 in 10 of all under 5s don't survive, and half of them are malnourished. In Al-Wala, there are no health facilities, except for one private practice run by a Sudanese nurse. But he's only trained to treat very basic ailments with a limited supply of medicines. As with the schools, the challenge is to involve local people. Villagers are now being medically trained. Mohammed is the first fully trained nurse to come from his village.
My ranking in the institute is now #1. It all comes with hard effort, and I hope to live up to people's expectations. I hope in the next few years, after I finish this stage, I will come back when they have established the medical unit.